In this video, we present you the exotic $5 million Rolls-Royce with 6 wheels, gold brakes, and snake skins. This modified Phantom has 3 axles, an all-wheel drive, and is over 6 meters long. Matte color bodywork, front bumper, LED lights with yellow acrylic, and a luggage rack. There's more to commend for this world's first Rolls-Royce 6x6 Phantom tech designs. So keep your gaze locked on this video to the end. But before we start, please like and subscribe to this channel, and then sit back and relax. Since the 1920s, Rolls-Royce has marketed a total of 8 generations of the Rolls-Royce Phantom. The latest has been presented in 2017 with a completely new platform, a continuous design, and above all, a lot of technology and an even greater focus on passenger comfort and personalization. It is manufactured in Goodwood, UK, the headquarters of Rolls-Royce. There is no other car that can offer a combination of luxury and space like the one that the Phantom achieves. The most direct rivals are the Bentley Mulsanne, which is no longer manufactured, or the Mercedes S-Class in its Maybach version, and may even be comparable to the more equipped and customized versions of the Audi A8 and BMW 7 Series. But we insist that none of them, except for the Bentley model, is as luxurious, ostentatious, customizable, and expensive as the Rolls-Royce Phantom. To beat the Rolls-Royce Phantom tech, Rolls-Royce presents a hybrid version called the Rolls-Royce 6x6 Phantom. They create a Rolls-Royce Phantom 6x6 when money and good taste do not go hand in hand, a monstrosity that seems to have come out of Mad Max. Rolls-Royce Phantom 6x6, when being a millionaire, is directly proportional to having a luxury taste. Some creations seem to be taken from a science fiction movie, and others are taken from the darkest nightmares. For some reason, 6x6 vehicles are becoming quite popular, and at Autocosmos, we have presented many examples in this regard. In any case, it is not common to see creations with 3 axles with traction in each one of them. There are them in pickups like the Lobo, Silverado, or Ram 1500, Jeep GT, Bronco, or even the old Land Rover Defender, and yes, they generally tend to look imposing and very spectacular. However, there are always exceptions to the rule, and as they say, that you can do not mean that you should. Here we must add that, in our opinion, having money is not the same as having good taste. To show this, Rolls-Royce Phantom 6x6 was created by Danton Arts Customs, who had the guts to cut the body and use elements of a 2005 BMW 7 Series to make the extension of the body, as well as to mount the additional axle. The widened fenders were made of aluminum, although it must be said they are poorly integrated into the Phantom's design, so we are sure that they would be better adapted to any modest Siete de Agosto workshop in Bogota. The wheels are 24 inches, the paint is matte black, and the headlights have a yellow cover that plays in tone with the LED bar mounted on the roof. Likewise, we found a small mataburros, some huge stirrups, and a basket. If the intention was to achieve a post-apocalyptic look in the style of the Mad Max movie, they succeeded. Inside there are no major changes. Some parts were upholstered with crocodile and snake leather accents, while the 453 horsepower 6.7-liter V12 engine also remains the same. There is no limit to customization, even in cars that are already a waste of luxury and eccentricity. There can always be one more level, something unexpected, like the customization of a 2005 Rolls-Royce Phantom to which 2 extra wheels, gold brakes, and upholstery with snake and crocodile skins were added. Presented in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, the model is the first Rolls-Royce Phantom 6x6, according to the channel of the well-known YouTuber Supercar Blondie, who presented this work, whose sale value amounts to $5.2 million. It is a customization made by the French artist Danton Alexandre, who invested a year in its development and a little more than 3 months in its execution. A super luxury 6x6. To turn this Phantom into a unique piece, Alexander added an axle from a BMW 7 Series, for which he had to adapt its mechanics and stretch the body both lengthwise. It measures 6.30 meters, and in width, 2.30 meters. The tires, exclusively designed for off-road practice, are mounted on impressive 24-inch wheels. The all-terrain look is completed with a matte black body that adds a bumper and a roof rack. Despite its off-road ready mechanics and accessories, no one would dare to get off the road with this wheeled beast that, as a detail, adds gold-plated brake calipers and yellow acrylic LED lights. The center of the steering wheel is covered with crocodile skin. Inside it could not be less, and not only because of the orange leather upholstery. For example, the center of the steering wheel and the console are covered with crocodile and snake skin respectively. The mechanics, on the other hand, is original. It has a 6.7-liter V12 engine that develops a power of 459 horsepower and delivers 720 Newton-meters of torque. What makes the Rolls-Royce 6x6 Phantom different from the original Rolls-Royce Phantom? One of the world's most opulent automobiles, if not the most, is the Rolls-Royce Phantom. Depending on the variant, it is a huge sedan with a length that well exceeds 5 meters and is almost 6 meters. A car that costs well over 500,000 euros after optional additions. Differences in exterior design. The 8th generation of Rolls-Royce Phantom is characterized by a continuous design to its predecessor, the Phantom 7, which was possibly the most groundbreaking model in the entire saga, as it was the first modern Rolls under the control of BMW. We are therefore talking about an evolution in the aesthetic section, not at a technical level, starting from a completely new platform designed by BMW for exclusive use for the Rolls-Royce range, and on which other models are based, such as the firm's first SUV, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The Phantom is available in 2 body styles, 2 versions distinguished by their maximum length, given the inclusion of a larger wheelbase. In this way, we find a normal Phantom with a length of 5.76 meters, or a Phantom LWB with a length of 5.98 meters. Among the most characteristic points of the Rolls-Royce Phantom, we find the use of suicide doors for the rear seats, its large front grille with vertical lines, and the use of a retractable emblem on it known as the Spirit of Ecstasy. Is there engine difference? The Rolls-Royce Phantom features a 12-cylinder engine. Although hybrid and even electric versions are on the horizon in the future, they would probably fit perfectly with his philosophy of luxury. Despite this, to this day, the Phantom remains faithful to the V12 engine. The Rolls-Royce Phantom indeed uses an engine that we have already seen in other more modest products. To put in some way, Rolls-Royce, such as the Rolls-Royce Ghost or the Rolls-Royce Wraith, it is a propellant developed by BMW and has also been used in most performance versions of the 7 Series. This engine, with 6.75 liters of displacement, now has a twin turbocharger and delivers 571 horsepower of power and 900 Newton-meter of maximum torque at just 1,700 revolutions per minute, associated with a ZF change of 8 ratios, capable of predicting the best ratio to use based on the orography of the terrain. An evaluation was carried out using the GPS. Rolls-Royce Phantom interior design. Comfort and luxury are top priorities for the Rolls-Royce Phantom. Rolls-Royce is proud of the work they have done to insulate the cabin from external noise to such an extent that they ensure that the only noise that can be heard on board is the ticking of the analog clock that we see on its dashboard. The design of the entire interior offers an undeniable classic aftertaste, with certain technological touches, such as the double LCD screen on its dashboard, but without disturbing that atmosphere of exclusivity and craftsmanship that has remained intact since the first Phantom. Rolls-Royce has estimated the total mass of all the elements used to isolate the passenger compartment at more than 130 kilograms. Many kilograms of foam and synthetic insulation has been used to cover any free space behind the panels, the roof, or the base of the car. The Rolls-Royce Phantom even has double-layer glass windows with a thickness of 6 millimeters. The Rolls-Royce Phantom also has an adaptive and pneumatic suspension system, the Magic Carpet Ride System, which according to its creators is not only capable of raising the body or adjusting the shock absorbers hot, but even reading what happens on the road to anticipate the irregularities of the terrain or curves and mitigate movements in the body. Beyond a reasonable doubt, the Rolls-Royce Phantom 6x6 remains a crazy but elegant first-class car with luxurious elements and cutting-edge mechanics, distinguishing itself from the Rolls-Royce Phantom. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, the subscription button, and the notification bell to get notified when new videos are uploaded from this channel. Please share your thoughts about Meet the world's first Rolls-Royce 6x6 Phantom in the comment section below. Thank you.